Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to everyone. So today I would like to talk about art, and well, art has a broad definitions on what is art and what is not art. But today I would like to talk about the definitions of art from what I've been studying and what I've been teaching in art history as an art educator. So, art is seen as the expression and applications of freedom. Yes, freedom is a strong word, and if you see from the Western society and culture, freedom since the antiquity or the classical to the age of enlightenment is a very strong word. It's a very prominent word which is important to the humankind and humanity. And because of that word itself, it conveys a different meaning of how we see ourselves as humankind, different from the species of the animals. Because the animals only have the imperative of survival or the survival mode, and we have both the survival mode and also the imperative of freedom, the freedom mode, to see freedom. So freedom in art is from the imagination towards the reality, and in freedom is in art is to produce an artwork from any such ideas, objects, or event, to produce it into an artwork and to consume it respectively to the signs, relatively to the signs that it conveys. So you can see the culture and society of a nation represented or manifested in the art or the design, the lines, the colors, the shape of a national flag. Any nation's flag, you can see each color represents, conveys a sign or a symbol that conveys to a meaning of freedom, the colors, the lines, and the shape. And take, for instance, per se, an example, a monkey which is hungry, and this monkey wants to cross from one land to another land, but this monkey does not know that this land and the other land is actually the border from one nation to a nation. But the monkey crosses the border, as we say, as human, as we make values and convey signs of nations and borders and restricted, what is restricted, what is appropriate and not appropriate. So in humankind, it would be inappropriate to just cross a border without any identification, without any currency, any assets ready. So the monkey crosses the land, the border, because in seeking for its survival imperative for a mode, finding a good banana, per se, a good banana, he's seeking for a good banana. But when he crosses the lines, he crosses the border, he does not even understand or make sense or make value of such thing called as money and currency. He does not know that from one nation to other nation, there's a different systems of currency and there's a different systems of money, and he does not understand the sense or make value of nationality, identification card, and he even does not make sense that you have to have a passport or a visa to cross from nation to nation. Because he see it as in a very survival imperative rather than from a freedom imperative. But we see it in a very freedom imperative, the freedom of the systems of money and currency, the freedom of the systems of nationality, and the rights to be citizens for a nation. He does not even make sense of what is an identification card. He see it as a paper. He see it as a card. So it does not make sense that in a card, you have to be identified as a male or female, written or in signs or symbol, what are your ethnic or race, or what are the numbers, what is your age, and anything. So these are examples of how we as human, we don't just use ideas, objects, and events as what they are or utilize them since the prehistoric age, but we also use them as a sign of one of the sign is a sign of freedom itself. So humans desire for freedom, as how we desire for an independent nation, for an independent currency system, for independent rights of race, rights of gender, rights of religion and region, and much more. So the desire for freedom sets the standard for what is beautiful, what is the truth, what is beauty. And art is the most concrete way of expressing that beauty or that truth. Okay, I think that's all for today. Assalamu alaikum.